What if the key to ultimate happiness and fulfillment lies in our very imperfections, in embracing our flaws? Imagine a world where we appreciate our shortcomings just as much as our triumphs. This is the power of self-acceptance, a crucial element in our journey towards personal growth and happiness. Self-acceptance is a beautiful voyage of acknowledging and valuing who we are, regardless of our flaws and imperfections. It's about realizing that we are enough, just as we are. But in a society that often glorifies perfection, this journey can feel like swimming against the tide. We are constantly bombarded with images of flawless beauty and success, which can create an illusion that being perfect is the only route to happiness. But what if we told you otherwise? What if the real path to contentment lies not in chasing perfection, but in embracing our imperfections? Today, we delve into the journey of someone who discovered the beauty in their imperfections and found happiness. Meet Jane, an ordinary woman with an extraordinary story of self-acceptance. Jane was like many of us. She lived her life under the harsh spotlight of self-criticism, constantly comparing herself to others. She perceived her own uniqueness as flaws, and these perceived flaws became an insurmountable wall of self-doubt and insecurity. Jane's journey towards self-acceptance was not an overnight transformation. It was a long, winding road filled with introspection and self-discovery. She began by acknowledging her so-called flaws. She saw herself as too introverted, too sensitive, too different. But as she delved deeper into her own psyche, she realized that these traits were not flaws but facets of her unique personality. She began to question the societal standards that had once made her feel inadequate. She asked herself why she should feel embarrassed for being introverted when it allowed her to connect deeply with people, or for being sensitive when it made her empathetic and understanding. Jane realized that these traits, once sources of shame, were actually her strengths. With this newfound understanding, Jane embarked on a journey to accept and embrace her flaws. It was not an easy journey. There were moments of doubt, moments when she fell back into old patterns of thinking. But each time, she reminded herself of her worth, of her strengths. She reminded herself that it was okay to be different, to be unique. Jane's story is a testament to the power of self-acceptance. It shows us that our perceived flaws are not something to be hidden or ashamed of. They are a part of us, a part of our story. They make us who we are. And when we learn to accept them, we learn to accept ourselves. Jane learned to love herself, not despite her flaws, but because of them. Her journey is a reminder that self-acceptance is not about being perfect, it's about being perfectly you. And that, in itself, is an extraordinary story. So what can we learn from Jane's journey? Let's delve into it. Jane's story is a testament to the transformative power of self-acceptance and embracing flaws. She showed us that we can turn our perceived imperfections into our biggest assets, into our unique strengths. And it's not just about Jane, it's about all of us. Each one of us is a unique tapestry, woven with threads of different shades, some bright and some dull. These shades, these imperfections, they make us who we are. They make us human. Just imagine if we were all perfect, if we all looked the same, thought the same, acted the same, what a dull world it would be. It's our quirks, our flaws, our unique ways of being that add color to life's canvas. So rather than shying away from our imperfections, let's embrace them. Let's celebrate them. After all, your flaws are not your enemies, but rather, they are the keys to your unique identity. Embracing our flaws and accepting ourselves is not a destination but a journey. Let's talk about how to start this journey. First, let's shift our perspective. Instead of viewing our flaws as weaknesses, we can see them as unique strengths that make us who we are. Just as a beautiful tapestry is woven with threads of different colors and textures, our imperfections add depth and richness to our character. Second, let's practice self-compassion. It's okay to make mistakes, to stumble, to be less than perfect. Each misstep is an opportunity for growth. We learn, we evolve, we become better. Third, let's celebrate our victories, no matter how small. Each accomplishment is a step towards self-acceptance. It's a testament to our resilience and our ability to overcome adversity. Finally, let's cultivate gratitude. When we appreciate the journey and the lessons learned, we foster a deeper connection with ourselves. Remember, the journey to self-acceptance starts with you loving yourself, flaws and all.